Okay, soldiers of the zombie apocalypse, here we are in the day seven Horde night. Need to knock your bows and or knock your arrows and get your clubs. Get ready to go because it's going to be a crazy one. Keep in mind this is a 120-minute day, so this zombie the Horde will be more like a typical if you watch YouTube watch a 60 minute day, you're probably talking about the equivalent of a 17-day horde. Now I did die a couple times, so that probably knocks it down. I died kind of at that Raining Zombies episode a couple back, which was really not fun. But if you missed that, go take a look at it. See what else we got going here. The structure up above, which I'll be doing the defending in, when I was doing some final work on it, I realized that the zombies can actually climb in the bottom, so that's going to be a major issue. So we will see how how that works out. Um, I like the design. I need to tweak it a little bit. I need a lot more cement to really perfect it. But I've got something in mind for the larger structure later on. One thing I wish I would have done on this one for this day 7 was made me like a crow's nest kind of thing where I can get above the carnage if need be. I've I don't think I've ever died in a horde night. The reason why is because horde nights you know what's coming. You know always to have a safe place to get elevated if need be. I've had them getting into my structure or my base. Generally, a base they don't get into once I've already built it and everything. But in the first couple days, I've had them get into the house or whatever I was defending. That's one reason why I don't do houses anymore, because it's just kind of a waste of time. But so I just cooked up a few more arrows. It's 21:31. It's got a little bit of time. I'm gonna run upstairs. For some reason, my screen is going dark when I'm pausing. Kind of crazy. Um, I took off, all the forges are off, all the lights are off downstairs, all the torches I should say. I've got it as cold as possible. It's still at 16. I debated boosting it up to 20, 24. And I may regret it as it goes along because a lot of times Horde Nights can be anticlimactic. But here we go. I'm going to, any more? Nope. Okay, let's go to, make sure we got all the iron arrows knocked. Here's something I want to do, and I can't do it. Ooh. Yeah, I can't do it. I want it to actually block the way down, but there's a lot of flaws with this little design. I'm not gonna lie, um, but it is the basis of what I want to do. So now they always say that turn your back to the spot that you want them to come from. I don't know anything about that. I don't know if it actually works or not. Um, I've kind of made my decision. I don't give a hoot about looting on this one. I just want to survive. So that's kind of my if I can't reach loot, I'm not. I'll try after the horde night, but I'm not. Well, I take that back. I will loot just to clean up the mess. Oh man, I missed a spike. See, oh, what is wrong? Whenever I go to, that is that's just not good. Uh, I'm gonna have to go ahead and exit and get back in because I can't go through that. That's just wrong. Whenever I duck, I can't see anything. So I'm going to exit, pause the game, and come back in. Okay, we're starting to back up, see what happens here. That is very annoying. You can't go through a Horde night that hampered by something. There will be a time that I'll need to squat, and I can't go totally dark. Boy, this is not good. Okay, let's just. Where? Where are they coming from? Let me get up top. Boy, they hit a man. The earlier versions of this game, they would not pick a spot and totally weaken it like they do in 16. I mean, they just go straight for one spot. I don't want to keep guys like that alive, actually. The guys that are destroying the spikes. These long spikes, they block the zombies. See? I think I got them actually, but they block the zombies fairly well, which is really a pain. That's why you use the cone spikes upside down, because you get a good shot at them. Okay, I'm going to move over a little bit and see if I can't pull them towards me. My experience is it works sometimes. If I went totally on the opposite side, it probably would not work. You kind of got to just subtly go over. When you're standing on crates like this, frames like this, you need to make sure you don't pull them out from under you. That's why I never ever use these wood frames for this. I had to use them on this one, but I begrudgingly used them for this one. The other thing about moving around is it spreads out the loot. The loot isn't stackable, so you'll only get one thing per square. So if you have them always come at the same spot, your loot will be less in the end. Well, I didn't check a couple things. I didn't check how many zombie kills I had before, and I didn't check my game stage. As they move where the spike's at, I want to move around a little bit. A couple came over here. I guess that guy's dead. I did, the last couple days I put some into my weapons, obviously. As you can see, I got a 200 bow now. I went most of, like, probably about 5 days with the 25 bow. But knowing I was going to need a little umph. If I can't bait them down here a little bit more. It's been so long since I've used wood frames for this. I guess I can shoot through them. Normally I put like a safety rail along the side. That may be it. Well, looks like about it. Looks like we held up pretty good. Oh, I can't duck. I'll have some frames out there. I think I did it. Yeah, I did it there too. That was one of the things I meant to clean up. But my not being able to duck kind of hampers a lot of stuff. Look at this. Can't duck. Oh, there it is. Awesome. See, I can actually slide under here, which is, I'm not sure if that's a plus or a minus at this point. I mean, I guess in this one it's okay, but because they didn't quite really threaten me up to that point. But oh, come on. Always have you a little loot box ready. When you, in your base, have a loot box and also have a box full of supplies that you're going to need. You're going to need food, water. A lot of times I'll put like coffee, ammo, arrows, extra everything. Basically, I'll have an extra shovel, extra hammer. Right now, this is basically just a loot box. Oh, that is so annoying. I'm not a big... I want to see if she can get up. Well, climbing she can't get up apparently. Later in the game, I basically just carry my hammer, and why are you not going away? And I tear up all my gore blocks with a hammer, but at this early in the game, it's not strong enough to do a good job of it. Oh! Oh, see, that's a problem. I can fix that, though. There's an easy fix on that. That doesn't really worry me other than the fact that he just got me. I'm going to wait on doing any repairs. No, I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and do them now. Reason why... Oh, man, I don't know. I think I may... Yeah, I probably just wasted the drill. Where you at? It'd be nice if when the stuff would disappear when you have a crate in your inventory. Oh, please. Not take that long. Crawler. Or, excuse me, a spider zombie. I was wondering if we'd have any of those tonight. It is 12 o'clock. I suppose I could try my theory right now. Would be a good time to try it. If you save your game in the middle of a Horde night, I think it respawns the Horde. In other words, I will get a fresh Horde. I'm not 100% sure, but I know I've had to save the game after the Horde is gone, like in this stage right now. And God, that is annoying. This would be a good chance to try that. Let me dump some stuff in the box. Let me just scrap all this stuff. Where you at, zombie? Sounds like he's close. That's the one thing about this design is I either need to be up top. I'm not like half elevated. I'm either right at ground level or I'm just a little bit elevated. Okay, what I want to do is I want to try my theory. If I come back in, does it respawn the Horde? I think it does. I think we'll be fine though. I think we'll survive just fine. So here we go. I'm going to pause the video and then come back in. I'm going to exit the game, and then come back in. Okay, I'm starting to back up. We're going to see if it respawns the Horde. I have a theory that it does, and it seems like at times it's done it before, but my Hordes, I always go to 24, and it seems like I'm always thinking about it late in the game when I'm, at level, or my game day, 60 or whatever, and the Hordes always last all night regardless, it seems like, when I do 24. So I never really think about figuring it out. But let's see if it does it. Let's see if it actually respawns the Horde. So far that would be no. Yep, respawns them. Okay, so this is going to be crazy. This is basically double Horde. Got our work cut out for us. I'm really surprised that I've never seen a Let's Player come up with this. So, the importance of this is, later in the game, one of the most valuable things that you will get, look at that, my spike already came out. I don't know if I can duck. I'm almost afraid to. The whole reason I did this design is so I could reach that bottom area down there where the spikes are knocked out. We'll see if that comes to fruition though. Part of the problem is I'm not really set up for it right now. Clubbing them might be a better solution. No. So if you want an endless Horde, just keep closing the game and open it back up. Later in the game, that's not really a problem, but early in the game, I see a lot of Let's Players going. The Hordes are really, really weak. See the way these guys are crawling around in there? That's exactly what I hate. Is your defenses totally change when these guys start doing that. What I want to do is make it to where I can clean them out easier. That was the whole idea with this design, which I'm going to have to say I don't really know how it's working out yet. I can't reach down there, but I've got that pillbox design at the bottom too that I can't access. So, and also, let's be fair, this is a double Horde night. One thing about this design, it kind of gives you two benefits. It gives you the benefit of elevation above them, and it also gives you the benefit of the spikes being right in front of you, as opposed to, you know, being really high elevated up there. But I need to figure a way that I can actually hit them at the same time. What you know, I guess a way of tweaking this theory, or not theory, I guess it's practical at this point. You could get to the point where your wave stops, go collect all the gore blocks, and then save the game and start back up. And I'm sure people have done that. Really want that guy to die, because I know he's doing damage down there. Once you upgrade these wooden cone spikes, they're considerably tougher. Having to replace them 2 and 3 times is fairly annoying. Really want this guy to die. Should probably move over here. See if I can't pull them over to here. Well, at least I know they just can't run up the ramp. That was kind of a worry. Even if they're crawlers, they're not coming up the ramp. I know I can get hit through it. Oh, dude, you need to die. Dragging the other hunters. think tomorrow will be a repair day. Repair and adjust some stuff in. Rather than a looting day, which I kind of hoped I could do. Man, these wooden cones are not very strong. Anybody stuck over here? What I typically do is I'll keep the radius 3 squares or so around me the same design as I got now, just a bunch of random spikes in there, and then I'll start the footings for the extension of the base on the outside. That way I'll basically will have it we'll always have a defense. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I really wanted to get 2 layers of these cone spikes, but the problem is they take a lot of maintenance. I keep needing to replace them. So I think I'm just going to stick with what I got, unless I just really start doing well with iron or something, which I do need to get a better iron mine. I think I'm gonna go hit boulders, which is a really good way to get different things. I typically don't do it a whole lot because it's also pretty one-dimensional. You get good stuff, but you're not digging. You're not making any headway on your actual base. I prefer to I'm kind of the multitasking kind of guy. I like to mine in my base because it digs my base deeper down. So that's what my goal is to make the base deeper and safer and whatever. If I'm out, hitting boulders, that's kind of, it's good for getting the minerals in the boulders. But at the same time, there's always a time in the game that it's nice to go ahead and hit some boulders because it gives you quick resources. So I think I'm going to do that today. So, double Horde night. Double Horde night. We could actually, even if we really wanted, we could go through another Horde night. But I'm not gonna. The payoff's not all that great. I just assume start doing all my repairs. One of the objectives that I'm going to have between now and day 14 is going to bedrock. I want to go down to bedrock, and when I hit bedrock, I want to curve over towards the sand. I want to get my sand mine. The sand it doesn't seem like it's that important, but it helps you produce cement so much quicker if you're mining sand as well. instead of continually having to churn it, turn your rock into sand. Now, when I say that, I will never go out and just specifically pick up sand, because that kind of gets to be a waste of time. You're running around just for sand. But come on, I like to have the capability to mine the sand straight from my base mine. Probably should have upgraded these to start, huh? Didn't even think about it. Do as much as I can from the safety of my One thing I really, really wish the Fun Pimps would work on is a organizational system. And when I say an organizational system, what I mean is you can go downstairs, you can label, categorize boxes like weapons, whatever, and all your stuff will be a certain category. Like, let's say you pick up lead, that's raw material. Pick up leather, that's supplies, or maybe raw material, whatever you want to do. And whenever you drop it in any box, it would automatically go to the box that you have labeled for it. So much of this game is wasted just doing this, sorting through. Now, I will tell you right now, I don't know the hotkey to unload my box, but that's actually not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just going around looking for stuff. I really wish that they would address that. I'm hunted. Says I'm hunted. Well, look at the reach on that. That's awesome. See, I can actually slide out this little hole right here. Not sure if that's good or bad. Okay, that's bad. Well, it says I'm hunted, but I don't think I am. Okay, it is morning. Dual Horde night, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. Try it sometime. It was pretty cool. Let's see, scrap. probably gonna tear down this layer on the plate. Oh, come on, quit it. Got a box in here. That layer of stuff on the plate. Scrap, scrap, scrap. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to build again on this plate. So we will see, because I'm going to start laying at least the foundation for the outside walls. I'm going to just scrap a bunch of stuff. I don't. Well, let me go ahead and finish looting. Yeah, I hate wasting good spikes when I'm still kind of in a needy position. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll just do the. I got to take measurements and see how far I want the outside walls. I don't like really big bases. I've done really big bases. It's more area you got to defend during the Horde night. Come on. Come on. Bit of lag there. Come on. Okay, we be lagging. Bit of advice too. What I hear from people say that you loot the bodies as quick as you can because of lag. The amount of bodies on the map, I guess would be a best way of saying it, will cause lag. Now, I don't know why that's true now, because I am getting rid of them. I scrap a lot of brass because I don't like throwing them in individually. I think I've probably already gone over that. You lose 25%, but I really don't care, because I don't want to have to sit there and throw doorknobs in, bullet cases in, whatever I'm throwing into meltdown. I don't want to throw them all individually. You can just throw the whole kit and caboodle down. Come on. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go off video because I'm lagging pretty bad. It looks like I just got nothing but a bunch of somewhat boring building to do. So I will catch up when I get things straightened out a little bit and continue on. That's probably it for this episode, though, so look for the next episode and we'll get everything straightened out. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button. Leave your comments. Thanks.